For our philosophy project, we are looking for ways to embrace Philadelphia street art, wanting to integrate all forms of art in order to represent and enhance the spirit of the city.
Philadelphia, like major cities all over the world, has areas that feature illegal art on the public walls. This art can be appealing, but is often not.
While speaking with local law enforcement and community members, we found that opinions about different forms of street art were mixed. Some were pro-street art, while others felt that it was undesirable.
Experience diagrams helped us discover the different viewpoints of graffiti. By looking at each of our stakeholders and interviewing some of them, we found that people had different views on what they think is considered to be art. Philadelphia has become a model for cities across the globe in the effort to transform and legitimize its street art. Our mission is to improve this interpretation of illegal street art and to make it into a more artistic and positive outlook. We started our brainstorming process by trying to come up with statement starters that pertain to street art in Philadelphia. We ultimately asked ourselves, how could we improve the experiences of both creating and viewing street art in Philadelphia?
Next, we came up with a stakeholder map, choosing a variety of groups that would have a direct relationship with street art. We decided to narrow our focus on residents, artists, tourists, and business owners. We made connections among each of these that led us to focus on who was most affected by street art.
We took these main stakeholders and used them in the What's on Your Radar method. Here we found that street art is connected to feelings of safety and security throughout the community, as well as recognizing all factors that play a role within each stakeholder.
Not knowing which direction to go in next, we completed a few rounds of the round-robin method. Here we were able to branch out and start focusing on other important stakeholders such as students. From there, then, we started discussing creative solutions.
We then began to thumbnail the solutions we liked the best, such as a graffiti here wall, ways to combine professional artists with street artists, and to create an educational art program.
From our rose, thorn, bud exercise, we compared and contrasted the positive and negative aspects of art walls. By doing so, this led us to possible solutions to our problem. The Mural Arts program was created in 1995 as a reorganization of the Anti-Graffiti Network. They work with at-risk youth within the communities in Philadelphia to create massive works of art around the city. Today, Philadelphia hosts the most murals of any city in the United States. Some of these ideas, combined with our research, led us to the Mural Arts program in Fairmount. This organization aligns with our goals almost exactly. For example, they work with children in an artist setting, as well as helping troubled youth with art forms of expression. We became interested in their art education programs that are offered at different sites throughout the city. The program also feels that their efforts are most needed in rougher areas.
We came up with the idea of a designated wall to be used with the free art classes accessed through the Mural Arts program. Rather than simply having the students paint a mural, these evolving art walls would invite change and self-expression. These students will be aware of potential vandalism or illegal art that could occur, and would then be encouraged to build on it.
For our prototype, we hung up 2 tarps in different areas and left signs explaining our project, along with a can of spray paint. We left one on campus outside of Ronson Hall and hung the other one in an empty lot in West Philly. Philly youth students embraced our idea and made us an interesting work of art, while residents in West Philly did not provide us with anything. This confirmed our idea that an idea like this would be better utilized by students who are already involved and have an interest in the arts.
This image is of one of the tarps that we placed on campus after the second trial. The blue paint represents the first trial of our prototype, while the pink paint represents the second. As you can see, students built on the existing art and added complementary elements to it. The tarp that was placed in West Philadelphia was reused elsewhere on campus, and although it had gotten stolen, we did gather information that students were indeed taking advantage of it. We believe by combining evolving art walls with free street art education would improve the quality of both the street art and street artists of Philadelphia. We would like to include fun and educational settings for students, inviting and persuading them to be creative and to evolve their own self-expression.
Although we reached out to the Mural Arts program but could not get in direct contact with someone there, we were able to gather useful insights on their educational programs and their ways of exposing the public to different forms of art. Our main goal is to not only embrace Philadelphia for its artistic uniqueness, but to encourage and give an outlet used for self-expression. Art walls will increase the appeal of Philadelphia and ultimately bring attraction to the city.